Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up, but first, as always, let's take a look at our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and hard-working crew, taking care of our everyday comfort needs. And I like the word comfort because it's a little more comfortable today, and the rest of this week looks really good compared to last week's, I call it Snowmageddon, whatever. It was really an amazing week. I know some of us have shared pictures and stories, and it's been a memorable time. But we're moving on now with a good week of weather. The high today is going to be 64, low 49. And an all-important water temperature brought to us by Allco Electrical Contractors out of Lynn Haven. We're looking at how about a 56.3 at the end of the pier. River readings brought to us by Panama City Coca-Cola. They're looking good too. We're looking at Apalachicola Bluntstown of 4.8. That's pretty good this time of year. The Choctaw Careville, even 6 foot, and both rivers are steady. Looks like they're going to be steady the rest of this week. Some really steady flow right there, not much up and down movement there. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. As I said yesterday, good strong tide, strong yesterday, today, and on through the week. The low tide will be this morning at 7:07, and the high tide will be at 8:56 tonight. I got tickled looking at marine forecasts. They usually give me a number like 5 or 10 or 10 to 15. Today it just says light and variable, so there's not going to be much wind today. So if you're out there want to burn some limbs or something from last week, it'll be a good day to do it because it's not going to be very windy. It's going to be a really pretty day today. So let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We started with some stories and pictures. And speaking of stories, y'all are so good about sharing things that happen. You know, I told Bill a good while back, I said, y'all sort of feel like part of my family because y'all share things with me and I share things with y'all. And the stories are really good, and some are sad and some are just hilarious and some are just heartwarming, but it's life, it's outdoor life and different things that we do. So I'll get things from y'all and I like to share them with each other. So I got this text the other day. Here we go. I'm gonna read it to you. Good morning, Mr. Winston. Yesterday morning, this was last week, I went out to my turkey and chicken pens to break the ice in their water buckets. One of my hen turkeys froze to death. She was 5 years old. Raised her from a chick. Got her from Tractor Supply in Chipley. She was a great pet and will be missed dearly. She weighed over 40 pounds. I didn't take the precautions for my birds as I should have. Livestock need care just as much as cats and dogs. I wanted to get her mounted. $1,000, but chose not to. I can buy a lot of baby turkeys with that much money. And here's a picture of it right here. So that, you know, what a heartwarming story. And we'll talk about different things and animals outside. I know we're all aware of it. A lot of times we forget to do it. And I've been caught in the same situation where I just forgot to do it. So sorry about that, and hope things work out well and get you some more little baby turkeys out there. Okay, so moving on. Okay, here's Junior Kelly, way back from one of my ball players, way back. Pam sent it, my hunter. She's talking about Hunter. He went to hunt hogs. Junior's going to hunt hogs, but big old 180-pound 9-point walked out. Now, in the snow. Good job, Junior Kelly. Thank you, Pam. Matthew Wright. Matthew's a good guy. He's from Port St. Joe, originally lives here now. Got him a snowbuck. I passed on one yesterday and was bummed because deep down I wanted to have this moment and doubted I could get another chance before the snow melted. It all came together. He passed up one, and look at there. He was able to get that one. Good job, Matthew Wright. This is pictured snows in our swamps. This is really cool in the bayous and up in the areas and all. That's a cool picture there. Okay, I love this story. I'm about telling stories, and Greg Taylor's been with us since day one, and what a outdoorsman he is, and he's one of the founding partners of Counts Real Estate. So, okay, that old coach, what a fun-filled week for us snow-starved Southerners. The first photo shows Greg, Margaret, and Adam Taylor at their Laird Street home on Panama City Beach 35 years ago during the December 23rd, 1989 snowstorm. The second photo shows the three of us again, standing beside our new snowman on January 23rd, 2025. We were able to find the red handkerchief and hat we used on the original snowman and use them on the new one. Okay, so let me see. Let me get to it. Switch over to it. All right, here we go. All right, this is the original one in 1989. Notice the red hat. Notice the little boy there, okay? All right, the next one, recently. Is that not cool? All right, let's go back to the snowman bigger too. Great, y'all must have spent more time on that one. What a great picture. But that's funny. You can still use the handkerchief and the thing right there, the hat. Okay, Candy Strength. Okay, good morning, Coach. Joe finally got us some cube steaks Friday at 4 p.m. He shot him one and he jumped and ran in the swamp. Okay, and you know how cold it was. So I am Joe's tracker. So we followed the blood way in the swamp. Now, folks, it's cold in the swamp. And here's what we found. It was a hard one to drag out. As we're both, I'm 68 and he's 71, but we got it, but had to get our tracker to load him in the truck. What a happy day. God is good. Swamp picks also. So here we go. So there's the buck they got, and you can see they're down. The snow is still, look at the snow, is still all over the swamp, and they're wading around in the water, and I know that having to drag them out, just drag them out dry land is tough. Man, isn't that beautiful though? Good job. All right. How about Ansel Levy up there at Abe Springs? Mr. Winston, for the second time getting a buck. It wasn't a bad one. How about 191 pounds, 8-point? Ansel Levy, Abe Springs. Okay, here it is right here. Look at there. That is a big buck. 191 pounds, a big buck. Here's a full picture of him in the truck and all. Something like that. We're talking about doing, if you by yourself and all, loading a buck or anything heavy, it's really hard to do, and unless you got some kind of angle or something. So in the past, I've had to call, a lot of times I hunt by myself, I've had to call somebody to come help me load the deer up. So anyway, be aware of that, and especially at night, it's really aggravating, but it's a lot of fun when you do get them loaded. Let's take a quick break, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Tomorrow now we have Students of the Month. You don't want to miss that. But today we're going to finish up on a lot of different things that we want to look at. I went to the FWC website. I do it on a regular basis. Check it out. I wanted to show y'all some things right here. This is what I want to do. Right, the proposed provide your input. We're going to come back to that. But I wonder, there are always five subjects. Look, 2024 hurricane season. They need to update that. That's not good. Of course, they do one on boating safety. There's 5 different segments they use at the top of the page. Number 4 is the CWD, information on it. And number 5, so we'll get to it, is you start classifying photos. Wildlife photography, we talk about it a lot. So it's 5 different subjects. Anyway, I want to go into this, and I'm going to see what we may or may not be able to pull it up. Okay, we want your feedback. This is for next hunting season, okay? So as you're reading through it, I'm putting this up here so you can do it. The next meeting is going to be February the 25th and 26th, so they want the feedback between now and then. Please do not use your browser's back button when commenting. Okay, so next, we're going to just pull this up because this was interesting. Tell us about yourself. So, I wonder if I can do this without having to do all this stuff. Okay, I'm just put next. They may not let me go. Okay, I'll present the category. All right, I just want to show you the categories. So we want to go to Northwest region, which is right here. We're going to check that off, okay? Now we're doing this without much practice. So, all right, the next step. All right, here's the proposals. This is interesting, okay? It goes through what I'm going to show you, a bunch of them. So what you're going to do is scroll through it, and you folks down there around Apalachicola, it talks about, allowing a dog to be used to hunt small game, okay? So you would check that off. I'm gonna check it off just to show you. Blackwater, allow bird dogs to, sort of like quail hunting. Box R, that's right up in the area. This is a good one. I'm gonna check on it because Box R will require hunters to check in and out and check harvested wildlife only when the check station is staffed. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. Choctawhatchee, extend the area-wide muzzleloading gun season from 11 days to 18 days. I'm always in favor of that. Or going down to Econfiner. I'm not going to read all of them. This is interesting. At Eglin, allow game cameras only as specified by the installation commander. It doesn't seem like they would need our permission. The military is going to do, it's a military situation. Okay, and allow wild hogs to be hunted during small game season. That's good. So anyway, I'll just go through all those, and you see these are all in North Tate's Hell, and so then it'll go to next, and it may, let's see, it may not let me. Okay, I've got to. Okay, then you put a comment on it. Okay, that's what I marked out that one. You'd write down yes or something like that, just whatever. Okay, so anyway, I'm just typing it out. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you, and then you would submit that. So if you want to be talking to some of the meetings, that's a good way to do it, and that's a FWC website and the Hunter Survey. Well, I appreciate them doing that. Okay, let's move on. Get back to our pictures here. Let me see. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. I've showed all these. Let me see. All right, let me show this picture right here. Okay, get back to our pictures. Okay, well, I have shown that, haven't I? That's all been shown. Jeff, keep me up with it. Right there?
Yep.
Right here?
Nope.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Big buck hanging. Okay, big buck hanging. That's a 191 pounder. That's that big buck right there. And you can see, look at there, the weight on it. 191 pounds. That is a big buck. Congratulations, Ansel. Good job. I just ran across this in my memory. Winston Chester was a nice triple tail fishing with guide Chris Gouris. He was the best of the best when it comes to triple tail in Apalachicola Bay, and I sure miss him. And let me say this about that, about doing things. I've mentioned this before. Chris Gouris and our kids grew up together. We've known each other a long time, and he ended up he loved outdoors, and you know the story. He did all kind of outdoor stuff, but his specialty was a triple tail, and he would, like I say, the best of the best. And he would turn in, he would tag them, and I showed you the chart where these captains had tagged redfish, and they were at 10 or 15 right here. And then when Chris Gouris' name came up, he was like 187. That's how many he tagged to folks at Southern Miss University. They loved him, but I'll never will forget this. I want to share this story with you. Our last fishing trip was the summer of 2019 or 2020 maybe, 2021. Yeah, time runs together, and he and I had a heck of a morning, and we pulled off to the side with Apalachicola Bay, and before we got back to the boat ramp, we sort of pulled off the side, and I did a little closing interview and took some pictures and all. Just sat there a few minutes. He said, Winston, he said, next year, he said, next season, let's get some kids out here fishing with us. I said, Chris, that's right up my alley. I can't wait. I've already got a list of them. I did have a list to bring some young people out there. Chris passed away that winter, and I never will forget. I wish we'd have brought kids earlier and let them learn from Chris's expertise. But he was a consummate outdoorsman, and when I ran across that, it's brought back so many good memories and all. So don't put off things. Go ahead and take care of them. You got some things to do in outdoor dreams, or doing some trips, or whatever you do with your family. Go and do them now. Don't wait around. Picture here. This picture, Kristen Gear. Several people posted this picture of the. Now I'm guessing that's the sunrise or the sunset. I don't know which one. What do you think it is, Jeff? Sunrise? Sunrise? All right, it's a sunrise. Beautiful. Andrea Wright. Andrea been a great outdoor girl. First buck I've ever killed in the snow on the ground. Originally from Vernon. Good job, Andrea. Good morning, Winston. Okay, this is from Jim Kelly, my fly fishing buddy that brought us all the flies. I was in Campeche, Mexico with my Panhandle Outdoors hat. I went down with 2 friends and made 3 new friends at Raw Castanada's Tarpon Town. We chased, caught, doubled up, and jumped tarpon on the fly all week. It was a great trip. Does that not sound like fun? Jim, first fish on fly for 2025. Check that out. How about that? Look at that cap he has on. That brought him all that good luck. All right, so let me see. One or two show it. Of course, there's a cap there. You can see that. And then he doubled up. Let me see. Let me pull, when he doubled up with his buddies. I'm on my phone today. Okay, see the one at the bottom where he doubled up. There's the flies. And, okay, here we go. The flies right there, and there you go. That's the color. That's the color you want to use right there. Good job, Jim, and I appreciate you sharing those pictures with us. So anyway, fly fishing down there all week long, catching tarpon, going with a couple buddies and all. That's one of those dream trips you think about. But I appreciate you sending pictures. He has this cap now, so he sometimes gets deployed overseas around Japan and all. So he's going to have his Panhandle Outdoors cap on and send us pictures. So thank you, Jim Kelly. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a quick look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at today's time, 10:17 to 12:17 this morning, and 10:45 to 12:45 tonight. So you have a chance to take advantage of that. It'll be an awesome time to do it. I wanted to, we've got all kinds of situations to talk about. One, we talked about when they caught those fish around Campeche, the tarpon and all, and every time I hear the word Campeche, I think about the banks of Campeche, and I learned about that from when I was doing the book and interviewing the old timers that really fished. I'm talking about early 1920s and in that era, would take the big boats down there and they would fish off the banks of Campeche, and that was a red snapper hot spot in the Gulf of Mexico. That's just what they found a lot of, and I always get tickled when I hear it. So I'm Captain Bobby Ecker, the Ecker family. I'm going to try to do that story maybe on Friday's show about how they fish that area. But Campeche, the banks of Campeche, is cool. So let's some more pictures. I thought this was good now, but stop and think about this. Florida, where 3 seasons can happen at once. Last week, okay, up here in the Panhandle, North Florida, 26 and 34, okay. Winter, North Florida, fall in Central Florida, they had like 40s. And then in the south, it's 7 degrees down to Miami. So last week, we had all 3 seasons in one state. I thought that was pretty cool. Savannah Shan, that's TC's better half. Okay, they went out last week, and I like this. This is her first buck ever. Got my first buck deer today. Grateful to share this moment with my love and our sweet friends. Savannah Shan, they're up there at Seven Oaks Hunt Club. They've had a good year up there. Good job, Savannah. This is a flashback. I got a memory on the other day, January 26th. This was Monday or Sunday, I believe. Not a bad day for Panhandle Outdoors. I shot that buck up on my property, and John Rush. Y'all remember John Rush? He interned for me in 2013 from Auburn, and his wife, University of Georgia, and they're married now. And I sent this to John, and not a bad day for Panhandle Outdoors. And 26-inch redfish, and I had 8 points. So it was, anyway, I sent it to them, and they're all doing well. He answered back, they're doing well up there around Athens. We were able to go to their wedding. Jill Johnson Brown. Okay, this is great. Epic hunt. This is some friends. Great. You know what we're talking about? The combination, epic hunt, great food, some awesome friends. Thank you to Amy and Matt Marshall, hunting these beautiful beasts. Thanks to my husband, Dylan Brown, for hunting with me all season, and Harris Marshall for being our guide. It's more fun with friends. And also David Bender got a monster the same day. So they're up there hunting on Matt Marshall's property. And here's Jill. And I want to tell you about Jill and Dylan. They were, of course, in my class at Motor. Dylan was our quarterback and a fine quarterback and a heck of a football player, but also really good in baseball. Went to Florida State, played some baseball at Florida State. Jill was a pitcher on the softball team, fast pitch, and she got a scholarship to Southern Miss. So they ended up getting married. a year or two ago, and they love the outdoors, and I love to see a young couple like that. But they went with some friends up there. Okay, here's a picture of Jill. Okay, here we go. Jill, isn't that a great picture right there? She got a big old smile on her face. And here they are with the friends. That's Amy and Matt Marshall behind them, and that's David Bender. He also a good outdoorsman in the class, and they're up there. That's Saturday night up at Matt and Amy's camp, the property up there in Calhoun County. And is that not fun right there? You got a big old bucket laying on the side. He's cooking some steaks with all the friends, and they're all together. So I just wanted to show that. I had a lot of friends there, and good job. Now, we're wrapping up hunting season. It's about to wrap up. I decided last night, let's go and get caught up on our dates because they sort of sneak up on you, the season ends. In fact, duck season over with. So let's look at these dates right here. Here we go. This is Zone D. General Gun will go till February 23rd. I honestly believe our hunt season is too long. I really think they need to wrap it up about 2 weeks earlier. That's my personal opinion, and I may talk to them about that. Okay. The waterfowl, I put this in here because we have one more. I didn't realize this. There's one more youth waterfowl hunt on February the 8th. So put that on the calendar because duck season, look now, duck season over. Dove season, this is the last weekend. It goes out January 31st, and I missed a good duck hunt Saturday because I had to do some education stuff. So thanks for the invite, and I know y'all had a good time. So it ends up, dove season goes out this time. And duck season, what I just said, bottom line right there, they went out on January 26th. We still have that youth hunt. So anyway, so that gets our dates, and like I say, you got to keep up with them because they'll sneak up on you. So we do have that youth hunt coming up. You get a chance to go on it. Go ahead and deer hunters. I know a lot of y'all are tired now, but if some of y'all still get some late season bucks, and they're all skinned and all about this time of year. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. Had another good show. Big show tomorrow with our students of the month. Y'all do something good for someone else today. Have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors. Take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.